Tori the White says, is Aaron getting jail time now? Yeah, it sounds like he's got like 15 days, but based on how it's going to be served, he's only going to have to do like 8 days, and that's over the course of 4 weekends, I guess, and they're not going to be consecutive weekends. They're going to be like alternating weekends. So, I mean, that's a pretty nice way of doing it. That's pretty good. I mean, it's still lost for the toe. But you know what? Aaron will have time to convert to Islam 2 days at a time in installments. Hopefully, if Aaron's out there, he needs to start watching those convict cooking videos so he can make a spread while he's in there. So that'll be great. I mean, he's coping hard. I mean, shit. You'd be too if you lost, you were going to jail like that. Of course you would. Anybody would be. Don't talk to Gino. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good idea. Is Aaron going to practice boxing in prison? Well, there's going to be some box, but it's going to be more like his bussy than his like boxing. So, yeah. Yep. That was a loss. I thought that was going to happen. And you know what, chat? I finally got something wrong in this entire Rekieta saga. I finally got something wrong. Happens. It happens sometimes. I hope Aaron gets on an episode of 60 Days In. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. So, yeah, you were so wrong. I know. I got wrong. I got wrong. Eventually, it's going to happen. Eventually, it happens. Even Ted Williams struck out. Even Ted Williams would strike. Ted Williams at his greatest is batting like 452. That means you're striking out over like nearly 60% of the time. It's like 55% of the time. He was not getting a hit. So it happens. It happens. Is the jail time because of a plea deal, or did he go to court and lose? No, it's because of apparently Gino breaking the rules means Aaron broke the rules. I don't know. I think the judge was just sick of Aaron and just said, fuck it, and gave him some time, too, on top of it. Like, that's one of the problems. If the judge is pissed off at you, there's a whole lot you could do. And it sounds like Aaron already kind of pissed in that pool, so just wait till Aaron's HRO holds up. You're going to be wrong like your hatred of Ham. Well, like I said, if that happens, fine. I still don't think that's going to happen. I still think he's going to lose. I think, it's going to be really bad. It's going to look really bad for Nick. It's going to look really bad for Melton. But at the end of the day, I think the judge is still going to say, nah, we ain't doing it. The Dabble Figs will be pissing and shitting themselves. I'm sure they are. Hey, they get their win. They get to embrace that win. The Steel Toe Man was held accountable. Clippy Man Cubba says, how did Nick dodge a single day in jail, but Aaron is getting 8 days? Well, you go in front of different judges. You get different front of judges. It happens. It happens. I still don't think Nick deserved a day in jail. I know that, I remember everybody freaking out about that. He wasn't going to go to jail. He didn't deserve a day in jail. Do I think Aaron deserved any days in jail at this point? No. But that's why I'm not a judge. What's worse, 8 days in jail or 5 years on probation? I mean, he's still on probation afterwards. So being on probation, it doesn't, probation's a bitch. Everything you do is watched and monitored, and you have all these rules to follow. There's a lot of times I've had clients where hold on, guys. Come here. Come on. All right, there you go, guys. You want to see the dog BonBon? There you go. She's finally figuring out how to jump on the fat man. So there you go. This is the dog we're looking for. This is the dog we're watching. It's BonBon the Papillon. Say something. Speak like JF Garapi. She goes, Vivi. I agree, you mashed the potato. Ho, ho, ho. But no, if Aaron's time was done after that, yeah, the 8 days sounds like a great deal, but he's still in probation and there's 365 days hanging or 4 days hanging over his head. So it's not really, probation's a bitch. You have to follow all kinds of rules and all kinds of shit. It's going to suck. Probation's not fun. Nico says, also don't accept unconstitutional bail conditions. I mean, were they really that unconstitutional? I know everybody's sitting here acting like that. Don't fucking talk about the victim is kind of like a normal one, especially in these types of situations. Don't be harassing or fucking with the victim. That's I don't think you're going to find any court that's going to overturn that, even in the interim. As much as people want to shit on Todd Peterson, those are normal conditions. Most people are smart enough not to fuck around with them. How hard is it to get a criminal restraining order generally? Well, it's not a restraining order. It's just a no contact order. Like, if you have a crime and there's a victim, one of the conditions is leave the fucking victim alone. Don't contact them. Don't go near them. When it becomes cases like this where there's harassment issues involved, it's leave them the fuck alone. Their name does not leave your mouth. That's a very common thing. Like leave them the fuck alone. It's very obvious. Yep, Steel Toe Commissary Show, chat. That's right. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, JPay, Securus. Can we get to 25 honey buns, chat, or 7 Keefy coffees? Just 7 Keefy coffees today, chat. That's our goal. Aaron's got to pay rent to the Somalis when he goes back in. Anyways, BonBon, I'm going to set you down, okay? What do you... Oh, thank you. All right, I'm going to set you down. No more barking. Oh, hold on. Calm down. Bruh. I need you to calm down. Okay? Can you calm down? Thank you. Jeez. Can you explain what happened to Aaron in court? No one's covered it, I think. Well, people have covered it. So Aaron had his sentencing today, and apparently, Nick and Kayla come in, and they both, it's been the worst thing ever. I mean, don't know how much more worse it could be than, your house getting raided, tons of coke getting discovered, your kids being taken out of the house, and being made as a complete laughing fucking stock. But hey, I guess you know what? It's all perspective. So Aaron got like 15 days total in jail. He's still on probation. There's like 360 some days hanging over his head. And he's got to serve those 15 days starting on the midpoint of this month, which is normal having a report date. And then from there, he's got to serve it on the weekends. And it's not like he's doing every weekend. He's doing like every other weekend. And even then with every other weekend, it's like only 4 weekends total based on the way they do jailing up in Minnesota. So Aaron's kind of getting off. He's not like, it's still an L, but 8 days is still better than 15. So that's roughly what's happening.
Total Baldo victory.